Going live, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Big Boosie, man. Street Knowledge Podcast. Wait for a few people to get into the live. I want to get into a few things. Once again, man. Following up. Doing a follow-up, man, from the Fat Joe. You know, speaking out on Dame Dash. And I want to let y'all know, I want the world to know, this is a fair use. It's a fair use. I do not own the rights to some of this video stuff that I'm going to be playing. It's Willie D stuff, and I just wanted to bring it awareness to my people, and make sure y'all go check out the full video with Willie D interviewing Dame Dash. It's a powerful interview. Always respected Willie D, the way he do his thing, transformed from the ghetto boys into what he's doing now. Big respect to him, and I really like the interview. He let my brother speak his piece, and he's really asking some real hard questions, and he's not biting his tongue neither, because Dame is right there in his presence, which that's too general speaking, real headstrong conversation. So I thought that I'd bring all this up at the beginning. I do not own the rights, fair use disclaimer, and make sure y'all go to Willie D's page to check out some of the brief things I'm gonna just bring to y'all attention. So anyway, I just want to get back into something real quick, and I ain't gonna keep going on about it. It's just I hate when people doing their thing out here, nobody get them their flowers when they are alive, and when they are, you know, ahead of the game. Even if they take a stumble in the game, everybody look at that as a failure, or give them opportunity to talk negative and never bring up the positive things about a person. And you can always understand, or you should understand, even if a person take a fall back, that's called you fell back to get ahead. Coming right back, a real boss step right back into that ring and get back to the game. And normally 9 out of 10 actually come and knock the opponent out, man. That's what happens. That's a fact. Salute. So, yeah. So, you know, I just wanted to get back to some of the things I said in the last post I put up to Fat Joe. And once again, it ain't no disrespect to Fat Joe, just pulling his coat on a few things, because that's what this podcast is about. We're not here to tear nobody down, unless need be. Sometimes you got to spank certain people, man, in order to get your point across sometime. Sometimes being nice, people just take that kindness for weakness. So that's not what this is about. You know, Joe spoke his mind and how he felt. And, you know, a lot of people felt different. A lot of people came back. You know, a lot of people came back when I spoke about the Kevin Hart stuff also. So we're going to get into that. I'm going to let y'all hear it come from Dame mouth himself about who created Kevin Hart, things of that nature, and even Lee Daniels. I forgot to even mention Lee Daniels. So, you know, when Joe said he brought in, he the one signed Big Pun, and then he signed DJ Khaled and Dre and whoever else brought in, what's the big producer out there? Scott Storch and all that. You know, so he basically just saying, like, that's the things he did, comparing himself to Dame Dash. And with them bringing in other people that he brought in another person that blew up. Why would, why Dame Dash not having done anything the way he did it? I guess that's what he meant, but it didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense to a lot of other people either, because his accolades, like I said in the first one, makes you know, a whole bunch of sense of what the man done, and a lot of people that's really aware of it knows all of the people that got big careers because of this man right here, man. And I'm not speaking on it because he's my people's and all that. I'm just keeping it real in 1,000, man. And if we all speak up for our people out here, it'll be a big thing, even when they not there. No, I don't talk to Dame every day all the time. Ain't no need, but I know when I see my brother or if I'm near around him, it's tremendous love. It's like we never left each other, man. So I'm just speaking on what I know. So once again, the Kevin Hart situation. When people was commenting on the Fat Joe saying that Dame didn't discover Kevin, Kevin made himself and all of that, I could say it, and y'all don't have to believe it, but I know for a fact who done it and how it got done. So I'm going to get into a few things real quick. I'm going to let y'all see it come from his mouth or from the Willie D interview. Hold on. We're going to get to that real quick. Let me see, man. Let me get to that. I'm going to let y'all see it firsthand, man. Let me see, man. Just so y'all understand, I ain't got to make nothing up. And I said this a few days ago before this interview even aired. I think they just did this morning on live. So here we go. Y'all check it out.
You mentioned having fun. And we used to see you in the videos back in the Gap, always having fun, popping the crystal and all that kind of stuff. Last night. Yeah, but we used to see that publicly with the videos and stuff, and we don't see that much as now. Like now, when we typically we see you in public, you checking somebody, you talking about some major venture that you have, and you know it's serious. A lot. We see a lot more serious.
Hold on, real quick. I'm bugging. We're gonna get to it. Hold on.
So that's why you have to be an entrepreneur to make your dreams come true. Because if you dream that you want to be the president, because I always wanted to be the president, but not of the United States.
Now we right on track. My bad.
Mine, my own country. It could be this big, as long as I'm the president. You understand what I'm saying? So, but in order for me to be the president of anything, I had to create a company, and then I was able to make myself the CEO. Now I'm the chairman. You can call yourself what you want when it's yours. Right. You can make any title. Or I'm able to give my son my music vertical, Blue Rock Music. If it wasn't mine, I wouldn't have nothing to give him. Here, take that. I actually create companies based on my kids' dreams. So I have to be well versed in everything. So again, I'm good at, music is my thing, fashion is my thing, movies is my thing. You gotta remember, I put Kevin Hart on. Lee Daniels. I discovered I funded his first movie and put Kevin in the first two movies. So I'm kind of savvy in a lot of things.
He said out his mouth.
All of that on a network and everything you see, I should also.
So y'all heard it out of his mouth, man. This is for all the ones that's commenting saying he didn't create Kevin Hart. And it's not a bad thing. Everybody got to be founded by somebody and put in position. My only thing is once you're in a position and somebody found you and put you in position, you're supposed to always hold that person down. And that's a fact. That's how we all come up and stay powerful together from the day that we die. I'm not going to come up and then offer one of my friends. I got my boy Meanie in here with me. I got my boy Arco in here with me. If they put me in a position and I don't have to see them every day, and I'm in position, living on top of the world, doing whatever, it's got to be point times I call them up. Let's go have a drink. Where you at? What you doing? You good? You need me to come through? Little stuff like that. It's not saying that you got to be catered to them every day, all the time, and all of that. And to be honest, just keep it 1,000. Dame not even that type of person. He don't want you calling him every day because he helped you blow up. He didn't do that out because of that he want to expect something from you. He put a person in position because I'm the same way. We put a person in position just in case if something go wrong with you. Not just that, but you helping that person. You spreading the love, you spreading the information how to actually blow up and help our culture blow up. But if anything go wrong with me, I know I done helped him or I helped her. I can call them up. That's what's called being each other's crutches, man. That's what it's all about. But there's so many people out there in this industry, man, as soon as they get $2 out of the 50 cents that another man or woman helped them get, they turn the other cheek. and forget where they came from. But then they'll be over there with the guys that didn't even think about helping you do nothing. Like I said, there ain't no punches at Kevin Hart, but it's just the truth. I see so many pictures and videos of Kevin Hart with Jay-Z, you'll think Jay-Z blew Kevin up. Put him in his first 2 movies. And after that, he a movie star. When Dame met him, he was a comedian. And he took him from being a comedian and putting him in movies under the Dame Dash conglomerate when Dame was on top of the world, in which he still is on top of the world, and especially in his own right. But what I'm saying is, when the cameras was on him every day, that's when he went and discovered Kevin Hart. So it was a no-brainer for Kevin to blow up, besides because he does have good talent. I like what Kevin do on the screens. So I've seen it with my own eyes. I was sitting right there with Kevin Hart at the table while he was going over his first movie, which is Paper Soldiers, in the Rockefeller office, critiquing what he did and made sure everything was done right. So I give him props on that because he was about his craft. So that's why I spoke on that. So I'm going to get into something else real quick that we was talking about. Because they never mention the good things about a person, man. They always want to mention the bad things, the negative things, because that's what sells and that's what get more streams on this net. And we gotta learn to push narratives now to do more positive. Give a brother, if a brother went and broke a record, give them they props, man. A sister went and broke a record, give her props, man. A little child. But as soon as something bad go on, everybody talking about it. That's bonkers to me, man. That shows you our negative side's more huger than our positive side, which creates a down process of our culture. More negative rise faster than the positive, we're never going to get nowhere. It's always slower process for us to blow up. Because everybody wait for it to blow up, then they want to jump on the bandwagon. We got to fight our way through to make sure the company that we pushing grows and grows and grows. And everybody sitting on the side still waiting to see when it grows. Once it grows and other people start paying attention to it and giving love to it, now here comes the people that was on the negative side sitting around acting like they was a part of the positive side when it was happening from the ground up to the top. Then you got some people, yo, man, I was there when it happened, because they might have spoke to you here and there. And when they turn their back and you turn your back, hey, man, that nigga ain't gonna blow up, man. That's stupid. You know, talking crazy and walk off. But then as soon as it's blowing up, they in your face. As soon as they ask for $1 and you remember they wasn't even there, they start, you tell them I ain't got it. They know you, they think they know you got it, checking your pockets. Even if you got it or not, you have the right to tell a person no. And a person have to understand that he said no. He might got his reasons, or she might got their reasons. But they always around when it blow up. The negative, it's always something negative. So I'm going to get into another part of the conversation. With this, the Fat Joe, the Dame Dash controversy right now, should I say. All right, we're going to get into this one right here. Let me get into this one. We're going to go here.
You mentioned having fun. And we used to see you in the videos back in the Gap, always having fun, popping the crystal and all that type of stuff. Last night. Yeah, but we used to see that publicly with the videos and stuff, and we don't see that much. It's not like now when typically we see you in public, you checking somebody, you talking about some major venture that you have, and you know it's serious. A lot. We see a lot more serious Dame. Is that? I guess you just answered that, because I was going to ask you: is that fun Dame kind of more reserved for your friends and family, the close people?
It's just that y'all only see me in the ring. Mm. They don't show nothing else. So when before there was Instagram, they only show clown champagne Dame. So if you ever look at my interviews, I'd be like, I don't know why y'all only show me, popping bottles. Mm-hmm. And y'all never show the business I do. They never did that. Another thing they never showed was I was a single dad the whole time, taking care of a little boy, my son. They never said that, because to me, that was the thing I was the most proud of. How come they never talk about that? I went to court, got my son, and do all this Rockefeller stuff. I take my kid to school every day and take pride in that. They never talked about that.
And that's what I'm talking about.
That's why, like, a person that's looking for freedom, once the internet, I knew the future of the internet as soon as I retired.
Why nobody talk about that type of stuff?
Playing these games. I'm like, now I can control my own narrative. And once I could, now you see how I'm looked at. So if there wasn't me speaking.
So that's what I'm saying, man. Why nobody speaking about none of that type of stuff? What a brother doing with their kids. As soon as they said something about child support, everybody going crazy. Oh, he can't spend $4,800, $428 or whatever it has been, opposed to his $3,000. If you know him, like I said in the other one, if you know who Dame is, he fight for his kids. He was over here with me. He used to leave us the beginning of the week, going to court back and forth from L.A. back, because he done moved to North Carolina at this point when he came down here. He liked North Carolina. He seen where he think he can make a move at. He got a farm down here. He went and met with Farrakhan, came back and said he gonna start growing his own stuff down here. He just said that in the interview. Make sure y'all go check the Willie D interview out. He speaks about that, how hard it is to actually grow in crops and be a farmer. It's not easy as you think. Because people, what he said in the interview, people said if a war start out, then and we can't, sell no clothes or merchandise or whatever, I'll go and start farming. And what he said was it's not easy. He figured that out himself. So y'all go and check that interview out on Willie D, because it's a real powerful one. But as I was saying, nobody want to shine the light on people when they doing something right. It gets quiet. You hear crickets when they start speaking positive. It's wild. That's what's crazy about me with the about the Fat Joe situation right now. Why he want to speak something negative, and it's very deep. But then, like I said, he was traveling back and forth fighting for his kids for that reason, for child support, and as you know, or anybody that know him, he always take care of his kids, man. Always with him. It's all over his Instagrams. You see that. When you ever see that? I was at his daughter's graduation at his house. He threw a big party at his house where you could view the mountains. It was real beautiful for his daughter. So I'm not understanding. Just look at how he created a channel on the We channel for his kids. And it might have looked like a bad situation, but it still was a learning situation. His kids still standing by him. So this child support stuff is a facade. Some people might deserve it because they don't want to take care of their kids and run around, knowing that they got a kid right there and don't take care of the kid, and they knowing that the kid is up the street. They used to live with the kid. Now they mad with the baby mama and they don't want to take care, stuff, things of that nature. But when you know a person that definitely is there to take care of their kids, why y'all chiming in on that? Y'all should have looked at that little post like something ain't right. But a lot of people did. A lot of people recognizing like, man, this has got to be a joke. They ain't playing. But y'all definitely, y'all chime in on negative stuff, man. And here's another one. I'm going to get into this one real quick. Check this one out.
On me and controlling my narrative, you thought Champagne Dame, loud, stupid, and broke, living in a shelter somewhere. They don't. And
I remember he said, I ain't doing no more Champagne Dame. That's when we was running around here in North Carolina, like I was telling y'all. When he came down here to help me with my nephew and my son and all of their friends, we created the New North movement, AR Wings, and who else we had? We had a bunch of my son Trey, Miles. We had a few cats, but he came down to help out, man. And we created something powerful. But y'all pay attention to what he's saying, man.
They never put anything in the paper but my bills at all. And I'd be proud. I'd be like, yeah, I'm cracked. I just invested $100 million. So what?
They don't speak
That's
about
like you
that.
bought 30 cakes, 30 bricks in the street. You a dime for that. But of course they're gonna make you think somebody winning being independent is losing because they don't want you to be independent. You got dumbasses like Vlad TV keep saying my name because I'm clickbait. Because for some reason, like, why did they respect this guy so much? Why does a Leor and a Vlad, people from other cultures, always question what I do and want people to remember me a certain way? Because no one remembers you. Because I've controlled my narrative by being consistent and fighting for the people I love. Nobody understands the love I get because they don't give no love. You don't understand how to get love unless you know how to give it. So they don't even get it. Yeah, I know I'm loved because I love my people. If I didn't love my people wouldn't love me. You know?
And this is what I'm saying. When your people got love for you, those are the ones that speak out. But it be quiet. It's got to be other people that don't know you like that, that respect when they hear something real or know somebody's doing something real to say, yeah, I think that's a good person. That's a good female right there. That's a good dude. That's what makes us powerful. That's what make us blow up in massives. Because we're not just sitting around liking somebody just because they're our friend. We like other people's stuff. I like other people's craft. Like I said, I like Fat Joe. I don't know Fat Joe. I used to see him back in the days of Skate Key. Back in the day, we was all younger back then. I seen Fat Joe one time. I was with my brother, Roger Barnes, when we was doing the Ciroc Boy movement. We had hosted a show in Miami. Fat Joe was there with us, and we was waiting to go in, sitting at the front entrance. You know, I shook his hand or whatever, but that was on the strength of we coming in there as a Ciroc Boy. Roger Barnes introduced us, whatever, however it may go. So it was always respect even before I met him then. So I always extend my hand and my love to somebody that do good things, man, and create and make great accomplishments. So that's how it's supposed to go out here, period. So now we're gonna check out one more thing.
Make money with you or you spend money with me. Anytime you spend money with me, I want you educated. I want you to buy something with me because I can eat. And then you can go and actually make whatever I taught you into some money. So that's what happens. Whenever I get caught up, whenever I have to promote one of my products, I end up trying to talk to the culture because whoever, usually like, you know, in the masses or that's working corporate, they're always asking me something that behooves corporate. And it's like trying to trick me and trying to get that viral moment. Well, now I'm going to make you the viral moment by being smart. See, the trick is to go viral by doing something smart, not dumb. You could go viral by getting punched in the face or punching in the face or being violent or doing some dumb shit any day. That's cheating. But do something smart. Create a new algorithm. Not for dysfunction, for evolution. Let's see you be an artist. Do that. Because that's the only thing that's gangster to me. All the real gangsters I know, they always want to do good. They only doing what they got to do. But once they don't have to, they usually don't. So I'm not trying to be looking at my culture continue to make money from. Like I'm not fighting no other black man. That's done because I know even if I want to, I'm not doing it unless it's with gloves because that's what they want us to do. You know, Irv was talking shit about me, and Page 6 was calling me like, you know, Irv was talking about you. What you got to say to that? I said I spoke at Harvard yesterday. Right about that. But when two black men might have a disagreement, you're going to put that in the newspaper so we can... You understand what I'm saying?
And that's my point. They want to get two black brothers to beef with each other. What Page 6 calling up for because of what Irv Gotti said? That's Irv Gotti opinion. Now, why you want this man call Dame up to go back at Irv for? I mean, that's not even grown man time. Where y'all get that from? But he just said he just spoke at Harvard, and y'all ain't hit him up about speaking at Harvard. What was the experience, Dame? You coming from, you know, the hoods that you grew up in, and now you get to speak at Harvard, which is considered one of the most popular colleges in the world. I'm waiting. Somebody speak on that one. Let me know. Make sure y'all hitting the comments, man. Let me know what y'all thinking. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit the notifications, man, because I'm about to come back hard. I'm giving y'all some reactions. I'm getting ready to give y'all some inside studio stuff. I'm working with my TMG studio people. TMG Studios, about to be the next big thing in North Carolina, where you can come shoot your movies, your videos, your everything. But yeah, I just want to know, why? Why nobody said nothing about Harvard? I'm waiting. We live. I'm waiting. So, I know a lot of people ain't got too much to say about that one. But this is what I want to do. I want to ask Fat Joe one thing, man. Being that you woke up that morning or whenever you decided to say what you said about Damon, about making another Hove and hustlers, you know, where's the money at if you're a hustler and all that. Like I said before in the other post, real hustlers don't show their money, man. They make moves, and people could tell a real money getter, whether he fresh or not. You could tell by their movement, their action, their demeanor, what a real hustler is. I know some fake ones out here, but the ones that be loud with all the jewelry and all that, they fake, because they scammers. They doing credit card scams. They ain't putting no hard work like no real hustlers got out there and put it down on that concrete and put their lives on the line. And even though a real hustler means hustling other ways with legal hustling, so I get it as well. So my thing is this. Why you thought about waking up to saying, Dame Dash make another Hove? Why you didn't wake up and think about, before I get in there, why you ain't just call Dame up and see if he needed help? We see you made the beard thing to make your beard black. Another thing y'all check out in the Willie D interview with Dame, he said we like to always come up with things in our culture to business opportunities to sell to our culture, the same thing that everybody else is doing, or we only make ideas of a business venture to sell to our culture. Why not think outside of the box and sell other things to other people, as well as our culture, that everybody culture can buy? Now, I heard about the toilet tissue. Yeah, everybody can buy that, but a lot of people, they doing that as well. But I think it was a smart idea. It was cool. But my thing is, why you didn't just wake up and say, let me call Hove and a few of my other celebrity friends, and let's see if we can build some prisons. Everybody put our money together. Being, you know, you got big money, big millions. Jay got billions. All your other celebrity friends that, you know, you got influence with. Why y'all ain't putting together some prisons? And I'm only saying that not to say to put people in jail, because we know the majority of us in jail are black and Hispanics is the majority in jail. But I'm saying that to say because these jails is needed, because look how the people that is buying it, and they speak about this in the Willie D interview with Dame. Y'all check that out. They are buying these prisons, and they are making so much money off of us. So imagine all y'all get together and create a corporation to do prisons. Guess how much money y'all would make? And not only that, y'all can do it the right way. Real food could be served in there, not the slop that they serving right now. Real officers, y'all can maintain them and let them know if they do this wrong and beating prisoners down for no reason, killing them in there, they will be held accountable, because we'll have real people that's in control of the prison, that own the prison, to make sure that they straight. Why your mind ain't set on that? To call Hove up, and Hove can press some other buttons to get some other people on board. And that's why I'm kind of, you know, I'm kind of saddened with Puffy, and I could say that because I was a Ciroc boy, and I was proud to run around helping a black man promote his liquor and learn the game and learn things myself. Those are guys I look up to that's running the game. Even if they're younger than me, it wouldn't matter. But why not get these prisons And that'll be a biggest prison reform ever in history, besides us just helping them get jobs when they get out of jail and helping them get out of jail for wrongdoings. That's a big plus. But I'm just saying, while they're in there, they'll be done justly. And they'll be in there learning the right thing for the right reasons of why we are sent to jail. We're sent to jail to reform us, to teach us not to do what we went in there for. So if that happens, then that'll be good. Don't let dudes be in there wilding, killing, cutting, fighting. I know it's hard to maintain that, but I'm just saying make a better way. Why not wake up and think about that instead of waking up talking about the next brother? I don't want to wake up talking about Pee Wee Herman because I'm mad at Pee Wee Herman. Or if I'm not even mad at Pee Wee, I don't want to wake up. Now, that's just an example. I don't want to wake up mad talking about another brother that might be, he's still in the limelight or might be not where we think he's supposed to be because he didn't sell out. I wouldn't do that. I want to wake up and probably call, not probably, excuse my words. If I thought of that, I would wake up and call some of my friends that I know have power to do things and add another brother that might had 500 million. He might just got 100 million now. I don't care. He can put in 100,000 and whatever. We can create something big. But no, we waking up every day talking about another brother, man. Come on, man. We don't do that. Where they do that at, bro? That's buck wild, man. And this is another thing before I go, man. Speaking of about building prisons. This is what I want to know. This is another thing they talked about inside of the Willie D Dame Dash interview. Dame speak about how he go to these schools. And no, he spoke about how schools look like jail. And they train us 8 hours a day to be in there and it look like a prison, and it made me think like that's right. But one of my biggest things is why they don't teach law. Why we not learning law in regular schools, public school, middle school, high school. And let's say law might start in middle school. Public school might be it might be a little too much for the little kids to learn. Maybe they can figure out a way to prompt them into going into middle school and then going to high school. Why they don't do that? You know why? Because a lot of people don't go to college. A lot of black people don't go to college. Because it might spark their interest in it. And not only that, you got to pay to go to college. So you're paying for law knowledge. Because if you learn the knowledge early, they won't have nothing to charge you for. But they should, because if you learn knowledge from middle school to high school, they still teaching you other things when you go there. That's a fact of life. They just teach it to you on another level. So why not learn law, at least basic law, in our regular schools instead of having to pay for it in college? Why? Because now when the police roll up on our kids, they getting killed because they don't know what to say back to the police. And the police run game on them. Oh, I'm going to lock you up for obstruction. Oh, you are resisted arrest. But which really, if I'm telling you I didn't do nothing wrong and you locked me up, how did I resist arrest? I wasn't arrested. I didn't tell you to arrest me for no crime. So the kids need to understand the law so they can spit it back to them and understand don't be fighting back. So they won't slam you on your head when your hands is behind your back, paralyze you, might die later on down the road, or paralyze you, got to live like that for the rest of your life just for a simple police walk up to you for no reason in public and you can be out there standing in public. And our kids don't know how to spit that and articulate law when they pull them over in cars and pull them out of the cars illegally and then handcuff them and they start arguing back because they know that they didn't do nothing wrong. They need to learn the law, spit the law to them and know in their mind, they know that this is something wrong with what this police doing. I'm not even going to argue back because I know I have no wins. I'm going to go ahead. If they're going to take me downtown, I'm going to go downtown and I'll get out in a little while. That's another thing they got to understand. You're going to be right out for a little charge. Like, it's nothing. That charge is nothing, let alone it's going to get dismissed. They need to have that in our kids' mentality. Even some of these grown men need to know that, because a lot of our grown men don't even know the law. A lot of these police don't even know the law. They don't even know the First, Second, and Third Amendments. Like, it's crazy. They really don't. So what is we doing? That's what we need to be doing with our celebrities, instead of talking about another one that might not be doing good, and really they are doing good. It's just nobody's business how they doing and how they making their moves, and they didn't sell themselves because they didn't take money from the big corporate, whether it's a white man or a black man up in that seat. They didn't take money from them. They taking their own money and putting it in position to build a empire. They ain't take an advance from a corporate. Give me a $2-3 million and you could play with that $2-3 million as long as you pay it back to them. But now you got money to showboat and look like you popping, but you're not telling that when you get that money, you got to pay it back. And it comes with a whole lot of perks with it. So you're really not doing nothing later in the long run, especially when they come and get you for tax evasion later, and you got to fight to get out of it. But you was having too much fun with that money that they gave you. When you got your own money, you ain't got to answer to nobody. Your loss is your loss. It is what it is. You get to fight to come back another day. That's the purpose of that. And another thing, why they don't teach business in our public school, middle school, and high school? They don't start us off down there. We got to pay to go to college to learn that. You know why? Because a lot of people don't go to college. And black people, we are one of the most smartest people on this planet, and it's more of us than anything on this planet. So imagine all of us learning business early and utilizing them brains to be a boss. It'll look like Dubai over here, man. When you look at Dubai, all the people over there rich just because, man. Having money is just like walking outside, just grabbing a piece of grass or some dirt off the ground to them people over there, man. We will have that same thing, but we don't stick together. And our mentors, we just need to, we need to fight against each other. See who got the most money first. I like a little competition thing and laugh and joke with my bro. I laugh with meaning. Yeah, I sold more Nike suits than you today. I sold more sneakers than you today. I sold more of my hats, my brand than you did. I'm popping more on Instagram than you, yeah. But that's a friendly competition thing to make us boost up our movement. It's not nothing, and we laugh at that. But that's how we supposed to do if we want to play in that ball field. Other than that, I'm not going to downplay my bro because he might didn't sell more than I did. I might didn't sell more than he did, but it doesn't matter. If I'm finished mine, I'm going to call him. When he finishes his, he'll call me. And he'll pull me up to speed. That's how things go out here. But a lot of y'all get caught up with, as soon as somebody say, homie came down here and his pants, they was taller than high waters. Or maybe that's how he wore his pants, but they look good with what he was wearing. All right, cool, that's his style. Or homie, his lights is off. Why not help him get his lights on? What the conversation about? That's backwards. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit the comments up, man. Share this, like, subscribe. Shout out to all my people that been showing love. And shout out to my sponsor, Respect the Throttle, new store 145th between 7th and 8th. The Throttle. You can go up in there, get all the merchandise, clothes. Just go in there and check it out. If you're in Harlem, if you're in Brooklyn, Queens, y'all can slide through Harlem, going through and check the new store out. Proud of my brother G-Head making moves and showing, these young cats how to do it instead of being out there being knuckleheads and worrying about the negative things, and try to build something positive, man. Respect the Throttle, your boy Big Boosie, Street Knowledge. I'll see y'all later, man. I'm coming back. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and spread the word. Street Knowledge Podcast, your boy Big Boosie, I'm out.